Hello, Mike Swanson here. Today I'm going to talk about the most profitable chart pattern that's working right now in the stock market to make money. What you have to realize is what you need to do to make money in the stock market is use a strategy that's suited for the current market environment you're in. That means you make money by using a repeating pattern or strategy that matches the current stock market environment. There's times when we have bear markets, like you saw from 2008 to March of 2009, in which you lose money most of the time when you try to go long stocks or hold stocks. The best way to make money is through shorting rallies. However, in bull markets, what you want to do is buy stocks that are poised to go up the most. And there are times at the beginning of bull markets where there's some patterns that work best to find that, and times where some other patterns start to work even better. What I want to tell you before I show you what I think is the best pattern to use right now for finding stocks that are going to go up the most is point out to you that this is still a bull market. Recently, the market averages made new highs, and the advanced decline line has been rallying too. That means more stocks are going up than are going down. And as long as that continues, we're in a bull market. However, I want to give one word of caution to you, and that is at the moment, the major U.S. stock market averages and world averages for that matter are very overbought. We've had a big rally since the market bottomed in February. And if you notice right here, the RSI momentum indicator is above 70. And that's a level that is only seen about 2 times a year when the market gets extremely overbought. And typically there's some sort of reaction once that happens. So right now I don't think this is a good time to discriminately just go crazy buying lots of stocks, but to be a little cautious and wait for the market to have another pullback or a period of consolidation, and then to start to buy stuff. However, you want to be prepared for when that moment comes, and the best way to be ready for that is to know what to do. And that means knowing what technical pattern can make you the most money. As you well know, I tend to break up long-term trends in stocks and markets into 4 stages. Stage 1 is a consolidation sideways phase. Stage 2 is a bull market. Stage 3 is a topping phase. And stage 4 is a bear market. Right here is the best time to go long a stock. When a stock has already gone through a bear market and has now been consolidating for 6 to 12 months, and is breaking out of that long-term consolidation phase. It's breaking above its 150 and 200-day moving averages and beginning a big move of its own. I want to give you a couple real examples. GRT is a REIT that pays a pretty hefty dividend that I recommended on the premium service right here. As you can see, it was in a vicious bear market, fell from $12 to $2 from 2007 to 2009. But then, after the March bottom of the stock market, it perked up and went sideways. The 200-day Bollinger Bands, which measure volatility and momentum in stocks for the long term, they start to narrow as a result of the stock going through a long trading range. The long-term moving averages also flattened out, started to go sideways, and the stock broke above the $4 long-term resistance level, which had marked the top of its basing phase. I then recommended the stock right here, and of course it's taken off. It is paying a nice dividend. These are the kind of stocks, this pattern right here, when they break above the long-term resistance point and then have a pause, that pause provides the opportunity to get into them, and then they take off once again, enabling you to make some nice quick capital gains within a month-long period, or even shorter. Here's another stock that I also bought, NFP National Financial Partners, although I have taken profits and sold it, so I don't own it at the moment. But again, you can see the same pattern, a vicious bear market, stage one consolidation phase, this time $10 marking resistance. And the stock broke above it, paused under 12 around 11, providing a great entry point that we took advantage of, and then it took off to 15 bucks. A great chart pattern. And right now, what I want to drill into your head, and the whole purpose of this presentation, is to tell you that this right here is the most profitable pattern you can find right now for playing individual stocks in the market. Yeah, you can do even better if you combine it with fundamental factors and some of the other factors that have outlined in the twofold formula stock picking guide. But this right here, in a nutshell, is the most profitable chart pattern that you can be using right now to make money in the stock market. What's amazing to me is it works so well, and yet no one is talking about it on CNBC or Fast Money or even the Jim Cramer show. And it's such an easy strategy to use. You just look for the stock that's broken out of the stage one base, it's pausing. You can buy it on the next breakout or just buy it while it's pausing and put a stop in between. So you're risking very little, and you stand to make pretty quick, nice gains. And here's a stock right now that's in this position. STC, Stewart Info Services, an insurance company. That stock broke above its long-term moving averages. You can see the 200-day Bollinger Bands are coming together. It's pausing right here. So if it breaks out again, we can expect it to get above $15 and probably head over up to 20 bucks over the next couple months. And I'm going to leave you finally with one other stock that's poised in the same exact position, and that's Bank Trust Financial Group, BTFG. You can see it broke above its long-term moving averages, pausing right now, right under $5 a share. Breaks $5 a share. It's very easy to imagine this stock can go up to a $7.50. Now I'm going to leave with two disclaimers here. I don't own either one of these stocks, and I don't actually plan on buying them right now. And that's because of that I think the market as a whole is very overbought. I don't feel comfortable buying lots of stocks when the market has an overbought condition until it works it off. But these are two stocks that are on my watch list that I'm taking keeping track of. And if the market does pause over the next couple of weeks or a month or two, or pulls back, these stocks may be ones I buy. And I'll definitely be buying chart patterns in individual stocks like this. So keep an eye out for stocks like this yourself, and you'll know how to make money in this market, because this is the best strategy I believe that you can find and use going forward to make money in the stock market. Yes, it's good to incorporate it with some portfolio management systems, stop loss systems. Already kind of briefly touched upon one a moment ago, but I think this information here can really help you out, and I'll be talking to you later.